How to be a conscious camper. One of the most attractive aspects of a camping holiday is the chance to get back to nature and enjoy some relaxing time in the great outdoors. However, it is important to protect the environment that we are privileged to enjoy so as not to disturb the plants and wildlife that call it home. Some stories in the press recently have reported on littering and careless behaviour by some campers, so here are some top tips to make sure that there are no lasting effects on the environment from your camping holidays. Stick to paths that already exist. If you stray from existing paths, then you will trample plants and damage the habitats of the wildlife that live there. When you take to nearby woods and forests to enjoy the environment you are holidaying in, be mindful of what's under your feet and don't tread new paths that other campers may follow. Be a good neighbour. One of the draws for many campers is that a camping holiday is an opportunity to spend some quiet time away from the busyness of everyday life. On some campsites, caravans and tents are pitched close together, so be mindful of your neighbours and try to keep the noise to a minimum. Keep pets under control. Many campsites are home to wildlife, so keep your dogs under control at all times so that it doesn't disturb any animals or fellow campers. Use solar power. Many campers prefer to switch mobile phones and iPods off for their trip, but if you do want to take your gadgets with you, then charge them with an inexpensive solar charger to try and help reduce your carbon footprint. Ditch disposable. Why not invest in reusable kitchenware for your next trip? It's always tempting to take paper cups and paper plates that you can throw away after every meal, but think of the impact that this has on the environment, not to mention your bank balance. Clean up after yourself. Make sure that you always take your rubbish with you and recycle where possible. It is particularly important to clean up leftover food, as animals that share the sites with you will feed off scraps that they find, which could damage their health. Not to mention your tent if they become too comfortable with you and want to see what else you may have for them. Leave the car behind. Once you arrive, why not park the car up and leave it until you go home? Instead, use public transport, explore the area on foot or cycle around the forest. You will be surprised how much more you get to see. So next time you hitch up your tourer or step behind the wheel of your motorhome or camper van, remember to be a conscious camper.